Ohanaeze youths lambast Buhari for considering assassination of Nnamdi Kanu, described the ex-president as chronic tribalistic. The Happy Socio-Cultural Youth Organization of Indigo Worldwide, Ohanaeze Youth Council, OYC, has said the revelation of Mr. Femi Adesina days ago that the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, considered the assassination of Nnamdi Kanu should shock the conscience of not only Nigerians but that of Britain and the international community. Adesina, a former special advisor on media and publicity to ex-president Buhari, disclosed in his new book that the then president opted for the rendition of Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, when his administration could have assassinated him. In his book titled Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity 2015 to 2023, which was recently launched in Abuja, Adesina said Buhari chose to spare Kanu's life when his government could have killed him. The secessionist leader has been agitating for the separate state of Biafra. According to the former presidential aide, Buhari disclosed this during a meeting he had with a delegation of some Igbo leaders who had pleaded for the release of Kanu following his extraordinary rendition and detention in custody of the Department of State Service DSS in Abuja. In the past 6 years, I have deployed a system in which I don't interfere with the judiciary, Adesina quoted Buhari as saying. That was why, in the case of Kanu, I said the best was to subject him to the system. Let him make his case in court instead of giving a terrible impression of the country from outside. I feel it is a favor to give him, Kanu, that opportunity. The government could have mobilized to eliminate him where he was, but we did not do that. Following his rendition from Kenya in June 21st, Kanu has faced trial for terrorism-related charges. Speaking with journalists at Nico Luxury Hotel in Abuja on Wednesday, January 24th, 2024, the OYC National President General, Comrade Igboyaka said, for Nigerians with awareness of the Buhari's lackadaisical approach to the insecurity that ravaged the North during his term, the idea that he considered assassinating a self-determination agitator like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says a lot about the disdrain and tribalistic mindset he had for Indigo and for freedom to hold political opinion. Igboyaka stressed that for Britain, this very revelation of attempted assassination of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the former president Muhammadu Buhari is all that he needs to act quickly to protect the life and liberty of our citizen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and indigenous people of Biafra group. It is baffling that in 1984, Britain severally punished Nigeria for attempting to rendition late Alhaji Umaru Dikoko, but from all indications and empirical evidence, it has not demonstrated sufficient interest in protecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a bona fide Britain citizen. This is worrisome and suspicious to the Igbo race over British political and diplomatic romance with the undemocratic, tyrannical government of Nigeria. Therefore, we call the British Prime Minister Rishi SONEC to do the right thing without further ado. The OYC also called on all men and women of good conscience and the international community to use this troubling revelation of attempted assassination of Kanu by the former president Muhammadu Buhari as a reference point for demanding the unconditional release of the IPOB leader. Igboyaka further said, nothing less is desirable because a jurisdiction or government that considers assassination of human rights activists can never be trusted to have the democratic and moral capacity to give such activists a fair trial. It's crystal clear that 8 years of the former president Muhammadu Buhari was a calculated assassination project against Igbo. Therefore, it is obvious to over 50 million new generation of Igbo extraction in the globe that Operation Python Dance launched by the former president Muhammadu Buhari and the attack of September 2017 at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's country home at Afaruku Umuahia, which took over 200 people lives of Igbo youth, was orchestrated assassination operation designed by the Nigerian government. The Youth Council therefore called on President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to disassociate himself and his presidency from these bloodthirsty against Igbo and barbaric mindset of assassination of self-determination human rights activists by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention. So guys, what's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.